Ethan Morrison was returning home from a late business dinner when he noticed a little girl standing on the sidewalk outside his townhouse complex. It was nearly midnight, and the child, who couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 years old, wore a pink dress and a light jacket, completely inadequate for the cool evening. She was standing barefoot on the wet pavement. "Are you okay?" Ethan asked immediately, kneeling down. "Where are your parents?" The little girl looked up at him with wide, frightened eyes. "Can you fix our door? Mommy's scared." "What's wrong with your door?" "The bad man broke it. He was yelling and banging, and he broke the lock. Mommy said to find help. She said to knock on doors, but you're the first person I found." Ethan felt ice in his veins. "Show me where you live. Right now." The little girl took his hand and led him to a townhouse 3 doors down from his own property he'd noticed because it always had children's drawings in the window. When they reached the door, Ethan saw it was hanging crooked on its hinges, the lock completely destroyed. "Mommy, I found help," the little girl called. A young woman appeared in the doorway, holding a baby. She looked terrified. Her blonde hair was disheveled, she had a bruise forming on her cheek, and she was shaking. "Sophie? Oh my God, I told you to stay inside." The woman's eyes landed on Ethan. "I'm so sorry. My daughter shouldn't have bothered you. We're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing about this is fine," Ethan said firmly. "Your door is broken, you have a bruise on your face, and you sent your daughter outside at midnight to find help. What happened?" The woman's composure crumbled. "My ex-boyfriend. He's been harassing me since I left him. Tonight he showed up, drunk, demanding to see the baby. When I wouldn't let him in, he tried to break down the door. He did break it, you can see, before the neighbors called the police. They took him away, but," she gestured at the ruined door, "I can't afford to fix it tonight. The landlord won't answer, and I'm terrified he'll come back. You can't stay here with a broken door and 2 kids. Pack bags for tonight. You're staying somewhere safe." "I can't impose." "You're not imposing. Your daughter asked me to fix the door because you're scared. Let me help, please." Ethan helped them pack essentials, then took them to his townhouse. While the woman Sarah settled the children, Ethan called his security company for an emergency installation at Sarah's place. Then he called his lawyer about restraining orders. "Why are you doing all this?" Sarah asked after the kids were asleep. "You don't know us. I know that a 4-year-old was standing barefoot on the street at midnight looking for help because her mother's door was broken and you were scared. That's all I need to know." "Sarah, how long has this been going on?" "Over tea." Sarah told her story. She'd left her abusive boyfriend 6 months ago when she discovered she was pregnant with their second child. He'd been escalating, showing up at her work, following her home, making threats. Tonight was the first time he'd actually broken in, called the police before. They give him warnings. He leaves for a few days, then comes back. "I can't afford a lawyer for a restraining order. I can't afford to move. I'm working 2 jobs just to cover rent and childcare. I'm trapped." "Not anymore. Tomorrow, my lawyer will help you file for a restraining order. My security company is installing a new door with a reinforced lock tonight. I'm paying for it. And before you argue, consider it payment for your daughter's bravery in finding help. You're not trapped. You have resources now." Over the following weeks, Ethan became deeply involved in Sarah's situation. He helped her get a restraining order. He hired a security guard to patrol her building. He connected her with job opportunities that paid better and had more flexibility. And somewhere along the way, he fell in love with her strength, her children's resilience, and the family they were building from broken pieces. "Can I ask you something?" Sarah said 2 months after Sophie had knocked on his door at midnight. "Why did you do all this? You could have just fixed the door and walked away. Instead, you changed our lives." Because Sophie was standing barefoot on wet pavement at midnight, asking a stranger to fix a door, because her mommy was scared. She was 4 years old and trying to protect you. That broke my heart and inspired me. Sarah, you've been surviving impossible circumstances while raising 2 kids alone. You deserved help, not judgment. And honestly, helping you showed me what my success should be used for, not just accumulating wealth, but protecting people who need protection. 6 months after that midnight encounter, Ethan proposed not in some elaborate gesture, but simply, while Sophie and her baby sister Emma played nearby. "Sarah, Sophie asked me to fix your door. I fixed the door, but you fixed something in me, a sense of purpose I'd lost, a connection to what matters. You've shown me what courage looks like, leaving an abuser and rebuilding alone. Sophie showed me what love looks like, seeking help for her scared mother. Will you marry me? Let me officially be the person who keeps the doors secure and the family safe." At their wedding, Sophie gave a toast. "The bad man broke our door, and Mommy was really scared. She told me to find help. I found Mr. Ethan on the street. He fixed our door. Then he fixed lots of other things too. Then he became my daddy. So if you're scared and something is broken, you should ask for help. Because sometimes the person who fixes your door fixes everything else too. Sometimes broken doors lead to fixed families. Sometimes midnight requests from barefoot children change everything. Sometimes the CEO next door becomes the father who keeps everyone safe. And sometimes, asking a stranger to fix a door is really asking for someone to fix a life. And the answer is yes. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it. Subscribe for more stories about escaping domestic violence, protecting the vulnerable, and finding safety through strangers' kindness. Your stories inspire us all.